You need to watch this movie, like yesterday, because it's really good. I went into the first Slam Dunk not super familiar with the source material. I knew a couple things. I knew it was a sports series about basketball, and that it's one of the most popular anime and manga series of all time in Japan. But it never really got much attention over here in the West. I also saw that it's currently, as of this moment, the 5th highest grossing anime film of all time. So it had to be good. And let me tell you, it was absolutely amazing. I loved this movie. The characters, the story, the amazing 3D/2D animation style. 3D animation doesn't really have the best track record in anime, since studios typically use it to save time and money. But there are exceptions like this film, and with newer animation studios like Studio Orange that are utilizing 3D animation in incredible ways. Especially with their recent works like Land of the Lustrous or Dragon Stampede. They really show how amazing 3D animation can look when used correctly. And though it wasn't animated by Studio Orange, the first Slam Dunk is no different in showcasing how beautiful 3D animation can look when utilized correctly. Just little details like the subtle movement of the players' jerseys while they're dribbling the basketball down the court is just beautifully done. And the basketball sequences were breathtaking. Like, there are moments where I was just on the edge of my seat. The sequences were fantastic, the music was fantastic, the characters were also really good. In a lot of shows or movies, the main character typically gets all the spotlight. But in this film, each character gets their own moment and time to shine. Everyone felt involved. Of course, there's still a protagonist that gets most of the screen time, but the whole team felt important, which I thought was a breath of fresh air. I think what makes it so good is that it's not just a story about basketball. It's a story about people and why they play it, and what it means to them, and the film does such a great job fleshing out these characters in its 2 hours runtime. Even characters from the opposing team get some development, which was a pretty nice surprise because you rarely get that. And the more you care about these characters, the more invested you get into the story. And I was fully invested. And I admit, it even had me tearing up a few times. Some of those flashbacks were really emotional, which is a good sign because that means I cared about what was happening. After watching this movie, I might just have to jump into the manga or the original series because I am definitely a fan of Slam Dunk now. I wonder if they'll make a sequel, the second Slam Dunk? We'll see. As for today's Rosca rating, I'm gonna give the first Slam Dunk an A+. I think it's the first A+ on my channel, which is extremely well-deserved. If you know anyone who wants to get into anime but has no idea where to start, I think that the first Slam Dunk would be an amazing entry point. Even if you don't care for sports or basketball, I think you'll still love this film. Highly recommend it. Go watch it. I need to see it again. See you in the next video.